じ。天候が変わりそうだよ。
Hello and welcome everyone. Today, another replacement stream, sadly. Another one in the group can't join for Wiki 3, so we have something else to do. And luckily I'd say, it just aligns very well that there is a new update Monster Hunter Wilds, and after we streamed through that a lot, and we had some opinions on it, some big opinions actually, only fitting that we might cover today. With us is Agonia. Mind you, that little picture of hers is just reminding that she's here. She will but she won't hear us particularly well. Meaning, this is more of an she will interject when she thinks she has something to, just put forth to the conversation. Not much more. But yeah, we're back. We have a few things to do. Basically, we have 2 new monsters. There is an event quest, but, well, and a new region, and also, I guess we can get some, oh yeah, right, customization options that, oh well, let's just do it. Well, guess we need to go to the Scarlet Forest anyway. And yeah. Let's do all the new stuff. Right. Yo, game. That was one hell of a lag. Let me guess the, yeah, fast travel list. Probably there. Okay. I have no clue what the update did. I heard it, apparently it was supposed to make VRAM usage better, but what the hell is going on in the Scarlet Forest? And again, mind you, I have a beefy PC. I have a Forza F70, I have a good CPU. This should not be an issue. But, well, just had some issues. We first get the glasses, I guess, and then we go and kill Mizu, then we go and kill Zoshia, and I think that should be it, I suppose. Or... No, it went into the bush. It went into the bush. I don't think that... How do I get up here? Sadly, this hideout is very confusing and very small. No, it's not out here. Okay, so I can just fast travel up to them, I guess. No, or not. Here. Visually, this is really not the best design. Can I, by the way, point out that this music that is playing sounds like fucking Spore? You know, that one, the tribal stage? It really just sounds like that. Oh, there he is. I mean, it's neat that they have these sleeping bags, but it's kind of weird that you just hear on us saying it, but like, I mean, you already know my stance. There is, honestly, this quest just really underlined all the uncomfortable shit in, I keep saying that Wilds has. Like, what do we have? First of all, out of place technology. Like, those glasses are modern, even more modern than what she has already. Then the fact that, I mean, sorry, the Woodwards are just kind of a, they're kind of a, you know, caricature of natives. And the fact that, you know, oh, you know, someone's like, oh, look, I look good with them, and, you know, just, it's like, no, these are mine now, I found them. So it's like, you know where that was coming from? That kind of stereotype? You know? And also you just give him something worthless, and they're fine. Mm-hmm. Agonia? Are you in the lobby?
Yeah.
Good. I will send you a link party invite in a second. Then we can actually do... Funny how they just don't say that out loud themselves. Okay, first of all, no, we're not going. No. No. First off, let's just invite Agonia to the Link party. Invite to Link party. There we go. Yes. There we go. Now, time to head to the fishing spot and then, you know, she's joining afterward because cutscenes are preventing everything. It is still interesting to me how I do like some of the details these maps have, these areas have, like, you know, the Venus fly traps and such. But they just don't have the same impact and remembrance than, you know, older maps. It's just not the same. She fucking leaned into the bubble even. Why? It's part of the ecosystem. God damn it. I think that at this point she's just saying that so every monster can be killed on a whim. Elma's just out for blood. She doesn't like the environment. She just... Okay, by the way, you should be able to join. Okay, what is going on right now? I am just so not in the... That attack! Oh. Oh nice, the cat's paralyzed it. So yeah, for everyone who said, I know some people say the new monsters are harder. Really?
Mizu's kind of tuned down from GU.
Absolutely. We just played that recently. This monster, like Mizu, in high rank, in GU. And I played Switch Axe. And Switch Axe in GU is stronger than Switch Axe in the wild. It was still harder. I mean, as I said, this is also a monster that 100% was planned to be in the base game, and they cut it out because, you know. Okay, that's... Was that Meme?
No?
You?
Yep.
Good. So sadly, if anyone's like, oh, but no, the Mizu armor is sadly not good and probably won't show up in any real build. That's sad. That's sad. But, you know, not that it could have been in the base game, but I guess everyone who's starting the game now fresh will have another fight. that, you know, is just a little bit more stuff. Hey, Emergent, how are you doing? Yeah, Mizu is just, how we will see the time. We still are going to do Zoshia, so if you're interested in how, you know, the final boss fares, I don't think it's gonna be that hard, but, like, yeah, Mizu was 100% cut out of the base game. I don't think we need to actually dispute that. Lagiacrus might be harder, but, like, yeah.
Unlikely.
Unlikely that much.
They've tuned down Mizu already.
Yeah, I mean, also the thing, you know, the worst part is if Lagiacrus armor is also not on the same level as, like, that's the thing. Mizu armor is not even on the same, like, in high rank, nowadays you can see, there are levels to the armor, as in how much defense they have baseline. And there's, like, the super highest tier, that's like, you know, Guardian, Arcveld, and Zoshia right now. Beneath that, there is Gore Magala and, Goro, there's, Jindahat, what's also on that list? Nu Udra, so some of the Apex monsters are there.
Udra isn't there, no?
Oh, yeah, right, Nu Udra is lower.
Yeah, cool.
Right.
You mean the Rarity 6, right?
Rarity 6 stuff, yeah.
Yeah, those are all the Apex.
Yeah. So the Apex ones, and basically if you do armors, it's basically right now a mix of some of the Apex ones, so the Apex level ones, so Goro, some, you know, Goro, Jindahat usually, and maybe a bit of Guardian Arcveld. Those are the ones you usually make, you know, you make armors with varying exceptions, as you can see. Jindahat arms.
Fulgur Anjaneth and Guardian Ebony Odogaron.
Yeah, Guardian Ebony Odogaron and Fulgur Anjaneth are also some things, but that's just because they're that's just legitimate because their skills are just such a good spread that they are that you fit one or two parts into them, simply because. Yeah, they're just that good. That's the thing. That's the only breakout point they have. They are just really good.
Yeah.
By the way, if you want to, if you're interested in maybe joining the squad, we have one. I can manage later. You just need to apply. I think I posted on the Discord. But yeah, I think everyone is probably interested. As you can see, Goro is in the 72. No, 60 defense it has. I just upgraded mine already. Oops. So baseline is of Gore is 60. Baseline. Where is it? I think right at the very bottom. Yeah. Oh no, there it is. It's sorted by Rarity. Mizu, it's 48. Yeah, Mizu was definitely a mid-range monster. That's the only upside I can see of Lagiacrus. It's probably not going to be like the strongest fight in the series, but maybe, you know, the strongest fight even in the game. Which are all kind of weak anyway, but I would at least say maybe, you know, their rarity wouldn't be 6 at the very least, because if they're higher, you know, I mean, what game are you crafting in there? There are a lot of crafting games. Let's just be real here. No, let's just preview them. At least, you know, at least the Mizu sets look good. I mean, they're the Mizu sets. You can definitely make some interesting armor with them. Oh yeah, I don't know if you play one of them, but if you saw it, Sunday is Chat Noir time. Wait, that? I know a few people wanted me to play Order of Ecclesia, so that's that. Ah, yeah. I saw a bit about that. We never really got further than how's it called? We kind of got to the end of this Heavensward in Final Fantasy XIV, and I hate the game and I like it. Like, as in, story-wise, Final Fantasy XIV was so good, I literally sat there and was like, wow, you can genuinely make a story-focused MMO and I can care about it. And doing dungeons was also fun. I will not dispute that. I really liked that, by the way. I just will say it's kind of a wasted game because the leveling is ass, and you literally got fucking screamed at for telling people, hey, if they rework leveling so that you don't need to rely on the fucking main quest for secondary characters, it would be a better game overall. And people told me to buy skin changers, which is like, yo, microtransactions are not a solution for in-game problems. It's like, oh yeah, is it not the biggest problem apparently? I fair point, but like, I play MMOs. Actually, I do actually play MMOs. I don't not only play one MMO. And making secondary characters was always a great thing. I would have loved to make more secondary characters. It just goes kind of ass, and they could have done better, but you know. And now it's like, you know, getting subscriptions to getting back into the game. Yeah.
使われよ。祈りの場は峰の裏門より
I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't even know how long this stream will last. This is more, you know, if people join, we will do more. If people are coming in to talk, you know, maybe Ruben is joining or someone. Who knows? You know, this is usually the chat, the talking game. One day we might switch over to some other games, like, I don't know. Yeah. But we'll see. There's sadly also not that much to do, and like, I mean, I would need to get to Hunter rank 100, and anyway, keep in mind what he said, by the way. Ancient religious site. You just fucked up this. Agonia, do you know that the in-game scene is rendered in real time?
Yes.
You just photobombed the scene.
What's the intention?
You managed. So, here are a few things I want to point out. Like, 3 things where I still say, good lord, so much about this game feels off. In just ways where I'm like, they should have noticed. First of all, just to say, I don't have anything against the Gathering Hub. I think that should have been in the game before. Second of all, we had Gathering Hubs like this beforehand, which is also fine. Also considering like this is an ancient place and it's like literally in the gigantic bones of another in the gigantic bones of something, which is probably a fucking Dalmadur again if we're just guessing here, or Raviente, who knows? Like Slice would be Ravi, I'd say, right? It fits more Ravi actually. Here's the thing, I have nothing against that. Also, you know, the statues here, that actually looks very Ravi now that I think about it. Huh. Anyway, here are a few things. First of all, it's weird that they just repurposed their religious site without a blinking. They were just like, no, we're making this a place for cultural exchange. Anyway, the cultural exchange seems that 99% of everything is us. We came here just like a few weeks ago, and now everyone, and now the holy site of the natives is populated with our shit and has been turned partially into a bowling alley. Do you see what I mean with someone just didn't think this one through? Also, why the fuck is it called Grand Hub? This is a religious site. This should have a name. Every meeting hall, town, everything had a name. You know? We had Loklak, we had Meingard, we had Mesoporta. Why is there not a name for this one? I know I'm beating a fucking dead horse, but I can be a little bit pissed. Just a teeny tiny bit. I don't know if it's Atmospheres, I just don't know. Atmospheres grinding in wilds, I don't think so. Looks like there's one ton of monster. I don't know. You know what? This reminds me actually more of Loklak than anything else. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I've never been to Loklak, but I know Loklak because Agonia won't shut up about how great Loklak is. It's literally the one town that tranced all the Monster Hunter players. I think so, at least. Again, everyone I know that started with Monster Hunter Tri is now trans, and the only thing Monster Hunter Tri has over 3 Ultimate is Loklak. So apparently that desert town just turns you trans for some reason. But yeah, I think that one is more reminding because I think they also had the big, bones and stalags, with the banners. I think it is very Loklak, right? It has more of that, I would say.
I don't know. The sandstorms are missing.
Yeah, it's Loklak in the forest.
No.
We definitely need to get to 4, but 3DS emulation is sadly not that easy. And yes, I say emulation because I want to stream the game and I own it. So Capcom can have nothing on me. I just want to also show it off. And since they don't offer something like playing it on the Switch, playing it on the PC, I will just have to resort to,
Resort.
What?
Resort.
Yeah, right. To emulation. The creepy word that Nintendo doesn't want to be spelled out because I don't know, they're probably just too busy cranking up the prices for Mario Kart. Oh god. Oh yeah. Funny thing, the pre-orders of the Switch 2 are now halted in the USA because of the tariffs. Lol, LMAO. I had American people be angry because no, Mario Kart isn't $90, that's a European price. Shut up, this isn't the American price. I'm yeah, you're right. The American price is probably $120, so you're right, it's not $90. Why do we need fucking vouchers for barrel bowling?
So that you cannot get the good items out of here all the time.
Why is so much in Wilds just like no fun allowed? If you want to make an MMO with limited stuff, make an MMO with limited stuff. Don't just chicken out and make it halfway thing. Oh. That's... Oh, free stuff I can download. Maybe later. So, first of all, do we need... do we have anything else here? I don't think so.
Nothing relevant. The Diva isn't even installed yet.
I guess. Do you want to sit there? Oh. Oh, wait, can we... Yes! The drinking is back! Look at this hot hunter that is drinking with me. We're getting absolutely wasted.
I'm not even drunk.
Yeah! What? Oh, come on, they took the drunkenness out.
I want to beat the sheer drunken. Come on.
What is this? This is bullshit. Okay, so where can we eat, though? That is the actual big question now.
Here.
What? Oh, back there. So there's a specific table for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So colorful suja is better for... Azus is kava meal and tumbler meal. Ooh. I don't have a voucher, so I guess it's kunafa meal. So it really is just reusing this stuff from the villages. Should we eat?
I already ate
No.
earlier. Still has half an hour on it.
Oh. Oh, the cat is tired.
Also, I don't think we can even eat together.
Oh, come on.
How would that work? Like, at best, because we're in a link party, but we're not... A link party isn't even a real party anymore. It's just like, hey, do you want to help the person in your link party out?
Yeah, I'm like...
In a link party, they could have made that.
Mm-hmm. They could also give us clan halls and just have someone like, here's a feast, do you want to join? Yes. Or no. We can't even pay with Zenny anymore, we need fucking vouchers. I feel ripped off. Also, they're not even cooking anymore, they're bringing it in and...
Yeah, imagine we could have a clan hall and with enough resources we could like hold a feast for all our clan members.
Yeah, that
Or,
would be
like,
great.
A day or so.
Or you could get bentos and everyone in your party has the same buffs. Oh, wait, I'm just reinventing Frontier again. Woo! Yeah, apparently right now it is so that the meal system is either you cook in the field that takes ingredients, but also smaller buffs, or you get invited to a feast. Those are the biggest buffs, as you can see here. The thing is just, as you can see here, now you can't even buy them anymore. You know, they're going for 1 hour. You can't buy meals. You need vouchers. So yeah, you can't pay for them anymore. It's just vouchers. They apparently fixed that one. Was actually in the patch notes that this was fixed. But yeah. It's just such a downgrade in so many areas. Like, oh yeah, you can eat now, and it's kind of a downgrade just. Anyway, story time, and then I guess eating Zoshia. I mean, we can, actually. So this is the final boss, by the way. It was already in the base game, and there it was a joke, but this is the final boss. This is the supposed end to the game. And it lags. George, just wait a second. Meme and Agonia are coming.
Turns out there is a diva. She sings at night.
Oh, at night only. Okay.
Yeah, but it doesn't do anything yet.
By the way, if you're wondering about the diva, yeah, I know the diva was also in 4, but that was already a callback. The diva was originally in Frontier, so I really feel like this was supposed to be Mesoporta Square at some point, and they just cut it.
Francis.
How do you evade the super attack, by the way?
Just run away. And kill the crystals close to you. No, run away, I said.
Okay,
Either
that
that,
is-
or when it's more in the center, you can just stand behind its tail. They're safe as well.
that is a cheap one, but they probably fixed that. T-Rex attack.
Also, you shouldn't attack the tail yet. You
Why?
need to get it in phase 3. Otherwise it doesn't make sense.
I don't get why you...
You
What?
get it to phase 3. That's what you do.
Oh, so there's an extra mechanic.
No, it's kind of useless to attack the crystalline shell of the tail, right?
No, it's phase 3.
Yeah. Also, there's still a second boulder, so try to get it here. You're...
A second boulder?
Yeah, come to me.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
It's not enough to get under the first one with you not cooperating.
Yeah, thank you. Now I attack the tail though.
Yeah.
There we go. Tail is off. There we go. No cards. 2 mega 4 mega potions? Maybe. It's I think you can say it starts hitting harder in the third phase, but same problems as before. It's very slow. Yeah. There's still a tail, by the way.
Yeah. But you can carve it like 4 times, so...
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of carving right now.
I have a gem.
Nice! That's good. I would probably need a fucking gem, so... Well, that's that, I guess.
For the second time fighting it?
I mean, I also got kava meal, just like... Just to make sure there's like some stuff in here. Yeah, I wouldn't say Zoshia is directly hard. Now people are like, oh, you're good. It's like, here's the thing. If you're this bad that Zoshia makes you problems, then you shouldn't comment on difficulty at all. Like, I'm very sorry. Layer shell, crystal horn, nice. Like, that's the thing, you know?
Let's define problem first. Because... Let's define problem first, because technically, even without Farcaster, because I haven't tested it yet, you can cut 2 times, get a full inventory restock 2 times, so 3 full inventories of healing items.
Yeah.
So, life powder, max potions, etc., etc.
Yep.
And if you then fail for weeks, then it's hard.
Yeah. By the way, can you give me some tea?
I can.
Ah. In lowering, I also made the mistake to attack the tail. I think the armor would break like everywhere else. I mean, I think we all made the mistake to expect anything from low rank Zoshia. Considering it's not even a low rank monster. It's a like until now, it was a one-time fight that you could not repeat other than joining other lobbies, and the armor was ass for that. Can I get the honey? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you here. I mean, now the theme is kind of playing, but considering they were like, yeah, maybe let's not play the Monster Hunter theme in the third phase. Yeah, no. This is a weak-ass boss, and that's the thing what I say. When some people say, oh, it's hard for me, listen, if you're bad at video games, okay? And if your whole thing is just, I want to play through it, and you don't give a fuck about doing a little bit of training and mastery, I think your argument about difficulty is worthless. Because if you have someone who tries to be relatively solid at a game, and they have no problem, then it's easy.
I stand corrected.
What?
You know that I said because one of the first titles you get for Zoshia is Innocent? Well, we have new titles now.
Oh.
10 and 15 is Secret Weapon and Verboten.
Yeah, okay, they really wasted.
So forbidden.
You know, there are moments where I wish I was filthy rich because I would just buy up Capcom and made them make Wilds non-canon so they can just do over that Zoshia is just retconned out of existence. That's an embarrassment.
For the repurposed concept of the equal rank weapon, yeah. The thing that was an amalgamation of Elder Dragon parts, so powerful and disgusting.
Yeah.
That the Elder Dragons burned the whole civilization to the ground because it was made from parts stolen from their young.
Yeah. Like, there was like a certain type of gruesomeness to it, and now it's like, oh hey, it has, it's like, how should I put it the best way? It has aspects of not even Elder Dragons, just other monsters to a degree. Like that charge attack is just that's just, you know, that's just Tyrex. Like, it just does that. And it's not even like a fast thing to do, you know? It's just, it's there, and then it's like, it just runs at you, and wee! I hate to shit on this game because, like, you know, this was fine, but, like, there was better stuff in all the high ranks. And I feel like there should have been some type of an attempt to make it equal in this game. But yeah, wait a second. Let's just take a look at the armor set, because I think some of you might be interested in that. So, you know. Oh yeah, an old Vivarian joined now from probably also the old world. I feel like this is the guy from the first village even? Who knows? Anyway, the Zoshia Switch Axe. Let's take a look at it. It's... okay, honestly, I think it's a better weapon. I already know about it. I think it actually is. It might generally be a better weapon than what I have right now. Why would I say that? First of all, currently you're playing... currently Goro is the one aside from... okay, that's an important part. Important point. Aside from Artian weapons, because the Artian weapons are... this one is... here the Artian weapon is better. Just putting it out here. In terms of gun lengths, I think the Guardian Arcworld one is still the better one. Like, overall, period. So, why do you use this one? Well, you have Toward Dragon, you have Affinity, you have Critical Element, that's nice, and also 700 attack. That is pretty good. And, you know, 3 slots. But this one has 770 attack, 5 Affinity, and 150 Dragon. Now, this is overall more attack. Not a lot, but like 30 more. Also, right now, the meta on basically every weapon is raw. Not element, but raw. That's like the best thing to look out for. And 77 attack is good with white sharpness and affinity and still some solid dragon element. Point is just White Flame Torrent is... let's just look at this. Used with Scorcher does not stack but adds extra fire damage. Oh, wait. With Scorcher does not stack but adds extra fire damage. How does that work? But chance to deal additional damage after landing an attack. Which is fine for, you know, fast attacking weapons, and Switch Axe is still pretty fast. So yeah, I probably will build a Zoshia weapon set.
Kinda needs more testing to confirm.
Kinda needs more testing.
We don't know the chance, and we don't know the damage and what the damage is based on.
Mm-hmm. I just need more Black Ember masses and Fox White Gleam orbs. So, that's gonna be fun. Lost connection with server! Oh boy!
Okay.
Ah. Yeah, I don't think we will stay here long. Again, if people want to join, we're here. We will help you. No worries, but... Actually, you know, she's wearing way more appropriate outfits, even though this is still still modern looking. But this is stuff you could expect. Yeah, lobby search. Okay, I can't go Oh, now I'm going into online again? Hello? You know what? Let's just look this one up. Da, 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 da. Boom, 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 boom.
Seems to be a currently known issue.
Steam server maintenance. What?
No, if you go back to search,
That's Tuesday.
if you go back to search,
Yeah.
there, Capcom.
That's just currently known stuff.
So they don't know about that.
Yeah, apparently. Okay, so a server issue. Are you also offline?
No, I'm fine. And I was like, we could do some arena quests or something.
Oh yeah, it was also like maybe arena quests, maybe
Stop
some
screaming.
Sorry, maybe some arena quests, maybe some people could join. Oh no, there we are again. So
Nope. You can't. You probably need to restart if you wanted to.
interesting. But it. Okay, you know what? I will restart the game. Welcome to the problem zone.
お待ちしていますね。
Gotta take you right into the problem zone. Quit game. Save and quit. That's...
Also,
Oh, Steam has a problem.
should
Oh.
be. But interesting thing. Okay? So you farmed a bit with me.
Mm-hmm.
And you played through Lone High Rank.
Yeah.
And I just saw your Steam numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the atrociously stretched cutscene and forced walking campaign we were forced through. You played 40 hours.
Yeah, that's only up to... It's also something... Oh. Yeah, that's definitely something. So I guess Steam just had a problem. Steam just shit the bed. It wasn't Wild, it was just Steam.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah.
But still, 40 hours just?
That is really not a lot. I mean, if I want to compare it to some other games, I didn't play a lot. Like, I mean, I would.
No, I compared to other Monster Hunters.
They don't check for Frontier, but okay, we played 13 hours in Rise. Okay, that is with expansion, but we put a lot of time into it. Like, we put a lot of time in Rise.
I'm just like thinking, I don't think there's any Monster Hunter for just high rank where you need just 40 hours.
Yeah, that one is fast. That is really fast, actually. I just like, is there any other game I should compare it to? But like, I don't know.
I would compare Monster Hunter to Monster Hunter.
I would need to check.
I think for World you took longer.
Yeah, World was longer, but like not on PC. Wait, no, I'm in high rank in World, but no, I'm not in high rank in World. It took longer though. World was longer. World was a longer game. Granted, there was some stretching there. I will not deny that.
But you could argue that the whole low rank is a stretch in this game.
Like kind of a useless stretch. Like in every other game, I was actually kind of compelled to at least build some armor and put like a few, repeating hunts in to get that. While here, I built the armors on the side. You get so much material.
And that's more like because you thought you should at least do it once. Like,
Yeah.
technically to get through the main story with high rank and stuff. Low rank you can do with hope, no problem.
Yeah.
Or that's probably partially, I would say, be good. But like you built maybe one armor. Like one armor set
One.
in low rank.
Yeah. I mean, at least I would say in... Okay, here's the thing. In GU, I would say you have actually... If we're talking low rank, you would build roughly 2 armor sets.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Stop screaming.
Actually, I'm not even screaming that much.
You are loud.
Okay. So, and I think that is kind of a fair comparison because I would still say GU is in terms of, let me just think for a second. Also, why is World now not, why it's not working anymore? Oh, now it's working. GU is actually a fair comparison. I know some people are like, oh, that is a game, that just reuses a lot of stuff. No. GU in terms of difficulty and monsters, I think it's very much a prime standard for more modern Monster Hunter games. And there, you basically build 2 armor sets. One at the beginning because the monsters in low rank are a bit of tough. You want some weapon and upgrade it continuously, and you want some armor to help you.
Weapon.
You want to build in GU to get through low rank. You want to build at least 1 or 2 dedicated weapons, and you want them upgraded to their highest level possible. Now, that is usually you have like 1 starting weapon and then 1 you build in the later parts of it. Like, for example, with Greatsword, you start with every...
Down.
Okay.
Load again.
Okay, sorry. I think I just put up, I'm just pulling at best something up where someone just detailed what is like the best way to go through the game.
Not really objective, but...
It's not objective, but it's like, it's still a good thing.
You mean approximation?
Yeah.
Why do I need to translate for you?
Because I'm kind of stuck in my brain right now. I just have problems with the words. So, basically...
No. You're getting louder again.
Okay, basically, when it comes to progression, they basically say you cannot build the petrified axe, when we're talking switch axe, for example, and then just kind of upgrade that until you build the Seregio switch axe, because the Seregio switch axe is kind of the best one you can get at that point. Now, there are the Zenogre, Mizutsune, and Rathalos switch axes, which are also good, and you could use, but the general idea is you use Petrified Axe to get through most of low rank, and then you build the Axa switch axe from Seregios to get through the beginning of high rank, because high rank is a damage and also health spike in monsters. That was kind of the case. So you would build at least 2 weapons. You don't really, and also the weapons have 6 to 7 ranks, at least for low rank. Oh. It's a lot more, I would say.
You build also kind of 2 weapons.
But you have less ranks. It just doesn't feel as substantial, I would say.
Doesn't matter.
But yeah.
The point was time. I don't know what you're comparing.
Basically, And then with armor sets, is you start with Bujabu because, okay, Bujabu is like the best armor set you can build for nearly every weapon in the game at low rank. And then you build up to something like a Rathalos or a Rathalos mix set because you want an armor set, want an armor set that gets you through low rank relatively easily. And low rank is still not as easy as it is here. You do want an armor set with some good buffs, some resistance. That is key. And then you want some armor set like Naga or Rathalos to get you through the early parts of high rank. And then in high rank, it's like, okay, can you build yourself another armor set like Bujabu or go to Rathalos S? Like, there is a little bit more going on, besides the fact that the game is just harder it's just harder overall. But yeah. Anyway, you there? And I guess we can do some arena stuff, maybe. And then some event quests of getting my hunter rank up, maybe. I just gonna...
Do we? Okay.
Oh, maybe. I just don't know. I just gonna make some... how's it called? I'm just saying, Blue Sky, that we are still a bit at it. And if not, we might just... You would be interested in helldiving or something like that? Or should we just end it earlier today? This was a question for you. If we don't have a lot to do now in Monster Hunter, if we should switch to something or...
We could switch to something, we just need to find something to switch to.
You know what? Then I just ask... I'm just gonna ask Room if he might have interest.
I think he's...
I don't know. Hey! Asking won't kill me.
You sure?
I am very sure. I'm actually very, very sure about that.
Many people would disagree. We could do Helldivers or something.
And that's what I literally suggested.
Oh, then I didn't.
You phased out, I know.
Yeah, sorry.
There we go. Okay. But yeah, let's do some... Hello, Ricardo. Let's give us some arena quests.
Then I go down again.
You do go down again. That sounds wrong.
To the couch.
As Street Fighter, same with Fatal Fury's inclusion of unfitting real-life people as characters. Oh my god, yeah, it's kind of embarrassing what SNK is doing right now.
No quests.
I'm making it now. Post join arena quests. Arena quests. We have Chatacabra and Rapin. You know what? Chatacabra. Let's do this one. I've seen that. Like, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo sounds like a shitpost, and here's the thing. If this was a thing that was added, like, in a season pass or something, I think a lot of people wouldn't mind as much if it, you know, was, like, kind of a shitpost. But it's... what the hell did they do here? Oh, wait, no. What can I pick here? Lance, Dude, Great Sword, Longsword, Sword and Shield. What are you going to pick?
Probably dual blades, because I kinda know how to play them in modern titles.
I don't even know how to play them, but I would also pick them just for damage, I guess. I guess so. It's dual blades. They can be very broken. At least they were broken in Rise, so...
This one doesn't have much elements, so no, not broken.
There we go. Ah, not hard, but like, it's fun to do arena quests again, you know? I'm still baffled that you only have 2. But yeah, honestly, I think the Fatal Fury situation is also just a fact. Can also just be attributed to the fact that it's not paying off for Saudi Arabia, because like, this is the thing, you know. New record, 3 minutes. That's, yeah. I mean, some people are finishing this with 8 seconds, and it's like, I think what happened is to a degree just you know, no matter how autocratic your country is, you still have the problem of you kind of need to appease the right people, okay? And right now, Saudi Arabia just sits in a pinch. They're spending a lot of money, and most of their business is just they're not making money, okay? Which isn't surprising because first of all, the whole idea of building cities is just it's all about cars. They have bad city design. You know, except when you get to old Dubai, actually, you know, then you have markets and, you know, tight alleyways, you know, with, you know, carpets hanging above, so there's shade and it's, you know, walkable, and you're like, holy shit, that's a nice town. What happened here? And the answer is the people with the saying and the money did listen to people with plans that had no idea what a sustainable city is, and it didn't pay off. Then they tried to pay off influencers, and it didn't pay off. Then the sheikh, and like, here's the thing. I do think that the guy probably like actually likes video games. You do not go with the vast amount of Saudi money and buy SNK if you do not like SNK. Okay? I know this is like armchair philosophy, armchair analysis, but like SNK, like they could have bought into nearly every single other company. Like they literally just bought Pokemon Go, basically. This is why you shouldn't play Pokemon Go, by the way. But their first investments were stuff like old, dying, but, you know, renovated Japanese companies. And I genuinely thought at the time that this was coming from a place of appreciation, because we did learn that, you know, that he played those games. He was an SNK fan. The thing is just, SNK has not put out things recently that have catapulted them into, like, any kind of real relevancy. I mean, they made the King of Fighters 13 and 14 and now new Fatal Fury, but, like, there's no real new Metal Slug. There is just... That's the problem. They bought a company that didn't know what to do with their legacy stuff other than let's make some new ones. And even then, as you saw, King of Fighters 13 and 14 were great games. But what did people play? Tekken 7 and Street Fighter 6 now. Those were the dominating ones. They couldn't just get any real slice of the pie. They didn't have any new IPs going up. They didn't have any idea for their old gen IPs, not even small time projects. And here's the thing. Buying, you know, those esports circuits, it's like... It's also to a degree of them trying to buy legitimacy, you know. I mean, internationally. Because, for example, this is why Qatar bought, you know, the World Cup. And Saudi Arabia now bought the World Cup too, which is like, oh boy, buying all those esport events didn't work out, didn't it? So now they're putting, you know, people like Cristiano Ronaldo in and some other guy, I don't know actually. Because the guys who are like managing the money, who are, you know, are hurt by mismanagement ideas, they are really hating the idea of what is currently going on. And this is why we're having these crossover things now, because they want to have something. They don't know what to do with it. And you probably won't have anything relevant going on there anyway. But it's that.
Quest?
It's open. Oh, Ruben can talk. You know what? Let's pull him in. Ruben is in, and he would definitely yeah. Let's do that first. And hello, Ruben.
Hello.
Welcome.
How are you guys?
Oh, it's fine. We're just today not on Fritz Cola because we're not doing virtual imperialism again. I mean, we're technically doing some form of virtual imperialism because, you know, all the outsiders just basically put up camp and huge facilities and a bowling alley in a literal ancient place of prayer. And this is treated as a great thing.
They didn't know.
Yeah,
They knew.
I keep saying,
Right.
what?
Right? Like, they didn't know. Sort of.
It's just, let
I
me,
haven't gotten that far on the game, so I don't know.
fair point. What are you actually picking as a weapon?
Maybe gunlands?
I mean, I would then just pick switch axe or normal ones.
Not hammer?
I mean, this is the game where
Yeah, why
a
not?
person doing metal work
Doesn't wear an
just
apron.
doesn't wear an apron. Doesn't wear a safety
Yeah,
apron.
it's just,
First thing I did when I was learning to weld, or at least I was doing a bit of welding
Yeah,
back
wear-
in high school, you
wear
wear
protection.
a bloody apron.
yeah. That's a very,
That's even with my school uniform, with my tie and bloody blazer and stuff. No, you still put on a bloody apron. So I don't think the game you made. I don't think you meant to take the game that seriously.
I mean, yes, but also, again, I can't shake the feeling of that, you know, they're just, it's just a wee bit tone deaf, you know?
It's
That's-
also just a game, and who cares because none of it's real.
I mean,
And
yes,
we've got enough
but-
bad shit going on in the real world if you really want to get caught up about.
I mean, I know what you're,
something.
I know what you're meaning. I think it's just like, I hate the fact that because, in previous games, they actually did care. Now I'm like,
I don't know. Was it made by a different studio?
No,
Did a
same-
different dev team do it?
I think that, okay, I think the main dev teams did change to a degree.
Then that's probably why. Because like. Was
Yeah.
it Fallout 76 that switched to a different dev
On the
team
head.
from like
Stay on
Fallout
the
4 and
head.
Fallout 3?
Yeah, wait a second.
Why did you run away?
Sorry, I bonked the head.
Hammer on the head. Bonk.
I bonk. Ah!
Also take the rocksteady metal finally. You have
How do I do it again?
inventory. Attack. Don't have the time for your long ass charging if you're that far away. Come on.
I haven't played Hammer in a while, okay?
That has nothing to do with playing Hammer. That's ass timing. You see she's charging, and I'm trusting you to release your charge in the tank. Okay?
Yes.
Because now you can forget a good time. See? And that's why cooperative games.
God. We're just showing off the arena quests.
Have you completed the main story, or
We already did all of that, so yeah.
I think it was only like 100 hours, so like
Oh wow, I fainted.
unexpected.
That's my 6th faint in the game. And it is only when I got nerfed in terms of everything. Yeah, no, the game is just, it's very short. And the new 2 ones are like, you know...
What about like side quests and stuff?
there are side quests. We haven't done. It's not
Like,
hard.
because certain games, even if the main story's like kind of small,
I mean,
quite
honestly...
often like add a good bit like, in side quests. And though it depends if like they're a bit samey, you know.
I mean, there are side quests, but they're just not really that noteworthy. That's more the problem of it. Like, if you, for example, look at the new monster Mizu, it's like you get it, you get like one side quest, and then it's like, oh, do you want to get the rest of its armor? The answer is no, because the armor is just not good, because it's just like a lower rarity than what you kind of end up built for in the game anyway. It's like, there's just not a lot to do, you know? That's more the,
Yeah.
that's probably more the problem, and you know, combined with the fact that the monsters are very easy to kill. Oh god, I'm playing ass right now. I should not have picked Hammer. There we go, it's stunned. Oh well. But yeah. How was your week so far, other than the imminent collapse of America coming?
I can't tell. So do you know the reference to Suez, right?
No, what do you mean with that?
So, like, if I said this is America's Suez, you'd understand the reference.
No, not right now.
No. So, you remember the Suez War?
Ah,
1956, if I
yes,
remember
yes, there
correctly.
was like, wasn't it between Britain and Egypt was involved, I know.
Britain, France, Israel, and Egypt.
Yeah.
Basically to re-seize the Suez Canal after El Nasser nationalized it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Forcibly, yeah.
I mean,
So,
also kind of
basi-
rightfully. I mean, the thing is, the Suez Canal is a part of Egypt, and they didn't profit from it. So, and considering how much
yeah, but
it
they
is
didn't
part
pay
of,
for it, so...
I mean, yes,
so
but
not to go
still.
on history. Basically, the main thing about it was that the war wasn't... The war was fought for about a week or two, but came to an end before, like... came to an end because of pressure from the Soviets and the Americans, basically, because the Soviets and
Yeah.
Americans, they didn't want anything to do with this. They didn't want this war happening.
If
So they essentially
anything-
threatened sanctions. And that's, given the post-war state of the British and French economies,
Yeah, they
was sort of, yeah, we're going to have to stop this. So this was kind of the last... Yeah, this was basically the end of the quote-unquote British superpower.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably one thing you could say that the Soviets and the Americans were still aligned on after World War II, like for like at least a decade. They were like, oh, the old powers want something? No. Go away. You're like second fiddle now at the best. Don't do that shit anymore.
So, yeah, basically,
It
so
could be-
when
yeah.
somebody says it's Suez, this is basically the end of
Yeah, the end of the American Empire. It would
American superpower and influence, or to a large degree, and back to sort of a multipolar sort of
So,
world order.
can I close my game?
I think that's
Because
fine. Yeah.
I mean, America was doing well on the economy, at least on the wider
yeah.
macro scale. Less so on like an individual if you talk to actual people over there.
Oh, sure. Like,
But
I mean,
at least on
on an individual scale, like that's the thing. On an individual scale, America really was struggling the whole fucking time, and that it was not addressed at all the whole time. That was a major point of why Trump even rose to power. Like, let's just be real here. like, people can say all they want as, oh, the economy was great under Biden. Yes, but asterisk, most people still live paycheck to paycheck, so they don't really care about
Well, most
if it's-
people live paycheck to paycheck in all countries, so
Fair point, but
so,
I mean, this
so
is less.
at least under Biden, people's 401ks, their pension funds, were at least doing well.
Yeah,
Yeah, not anymore.
you're joining?
One of my colleagues, so because he like saves up an absolute boatload,
Okay, by the way,
basically. Hello.
everyone, I guess this was Monster Hunter, but yeah, stay
Oh,
here.
okay.
We're
Oh, I
going
thought
to
somebody
switch
left
to.
or joined.
We're just going to switch to Helldivers.
No, it's going to Wolfender.
Okay. Oh, Wolfender, you want to?
Sure.
You know, there's the April Fools as well.
Oh, we played that. It
Event
was
going
not
on.
that good.
Yeah, it's not
actually.
very good, is it? No. But I don't mind playing some Wolfender. I could play some low tier.
Oh, that was. You know
I'm
what?
fine with that. We don't do that often.
So yeah, basically, yeah. So one of my colleagues who saved up a bunch basically end up putting like 80 grand and shorting the FTSE 100. That's like the essentially the London. It's like the London equivalent of the S&P 500. Basically. So the big British stock market index. I don't remember all this stuff, but yeah, basically ended up shorting it, and I think he made like 10 grand today.
Yeah, if you have the money for stock stuff, this is your time.
Yeah, because he's like, well, this is like long-term savings, and I can always earn more money to like make up for it if it all goes to shit. So,
But yeah,
short
this was
it,
some.
see what happens.
Everyone, this was some Monster Hunter. Just going to mute here, and we will be right back. Yeah, hope you like the new content. It's still easy. It's fun, but it's easy. Yeah, so you
If
right.
the stream stays black, just reload.
Just reload. Yes. We're doing some Wolf and Chill, so we will be right back.